Give me a D and a G. It's the Dawg and Gus Show. It's the Dawg and Gus Show.
Welcome to the Dawg and Gus Show.
Now on Be Kind Radio.
You got it.
What's going on?
We're going to sit down and chat with Sunnyside Avenue today.
They're very excited to be here. They're ready to jump right in there. That's great.
Yeah.
Nice
Let's
to meet
go.
you.
It
You're
works
there,
by
aren't you?
asking questions.
All right. Well, I'll get right into it. How about that? How do you describe Sunnyside Avenue to someone hearing you for the first time?
I think we're more of a rock fusion band. He plays a lot of rock music, and Ohm is our jazz drummer. And then I come from a musical theater background, but I sing a lot of rock music, and I sang a lot of rock music growing up. And then Bob, our guitarist, who's going to come a little bit later, he played a lot of metal.
Metal band. He was in a few metal bands before this, yeah. And I have a jazz background. I'm doing a bachelor's in music from Carleton, and I'm in my 4th year right now. So we kind of try to fuse everything together and make our unique sound.
Very cool.
Nice.
I like the jazz aspect in there too. That makes it a little bit more fun.
It's good to have for the drummer because he can really keep up on the weird time
Oh,
signature.
jazz drummers are the bomb for sure.
Right.
You knew
I'm
what
not
you were
just
doing
saying
when
that
you
because
get
it's
them in there.
true.
You guys just
How did the name come about, Sunnyside Avenue? Did we just drive around Ottawa and pick a sign or what?
when our old singer left, we were called the Turning Lights before that, and we spent a month looking for a name. We went through a lot of weird names, cringy names, but then one day it clicked to me like, oh, we live on Sunnyside Avenue. We practice our jam spaces on Sunnyside Avenue. We both live on Sunnyside Avenue, and it's a pretty catchy name, so why not?
Exactly. Why not?
Yeah, we're doxing ourselves to the max.
I was going to say, can we do that because we live on Sunnyside?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you-
Well, I mean, it's funny because I think figuring out a name is one of the hardest parts, right? It's not about making music because that's something you're interested in, but when you're trying to decide the name, it's always an interesting endeavor, I would say, no?
Because none of us are good at that, so it's a collective effort.
I
Yeah, very
joined
good.
after they became Sunnyside, so thank goodness I didn't have to help pick out a name. I'm not good with
We never even asked you, do you even like that?
I do like the name. It'd be awkward if right now I'm like,
Thank
no.
goodness.
I hated it this whole time.
You had an opportunity to do the best thing ever right there. Just like, I actually hate the name, but
Actually, can we talk about that on a live
Great to be here.
podcast?
yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's
worth
funny
talking
'cause-
about right now.
We've talked to a few different bands about the change or the choosing of a name, and they said exactly what you did. We went through a few, and they were kind of like, "Oh, not so much," kind of like, "Oh, that gives me kind of a cringe vibe," and that's kind of funny, actually.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah.
Or a few.
So how did you guys like come together originally, including the addition?
Can answer the best. He's the OG dude.
Oh, gee.
Oh, gee, what's up? No, basically, me and the singer from the other band started the Turning Lights, like 5-6 years ago, before the world changed and the pandemic happened and all that stuff. And we were a trio. We had a guitarist, drummer quit. Me and him were looking for a drummer for almost a year. Found this guy through Band Mix. Yeah.
You wanna tell the story?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
He sent me the same email 10 times, and there was just one blurry picture of him. So I did not believe that this was legitimate. And I've answered 3 of those emails, I believe. And then I got the same email again. I'm like, this is a scam. Till one day he called me. He's like, hey, this is like, I want to jam. I'm like, yeah, of course. It's like, I've emailed you. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah,
So-
you have.
Yeah, of course you have. So we ended up meeting up at Carlton's during I don't know, a few years back, maybe like 3 years ago, there was like these big forest fires and there's smoke everywhere. And we met with this guy, and I remember me and the singer at the time walking away after looking at each other like we found our drummer just by the
Yeah, we didn't even jam that day because I was like, oh, we can jam in the Carlton practice rooms. And we got there and they were renovating it. So
And then you and Bob met because he was moshing in one of his bands that he was sitting
Oh
in.
yeah. Oh yeah. Bob used to play in Carissa for a bit, and I went to see them at House of Targ, and I was just moshing, and then I remember this guy coming into the crowd while like popping this shredding like crazy and moshing people and I don't know, we had a cigarette after or whatever. Well, I had a cigarette. He doesn't smoke, but we chatted after. It was pretty cool. And then a couple years back, we were looking for a guitarist, and invited him to come jam. And then Yeah, this summer we had to let go of our singer due to personal issues and whatnot. So we decided to kind of go with a rebrand, look for a new singer. We found someone for a couple months.
Yeah.
Um,
We did a show with them.
we did a show with him.
Rock and roll's a highly volatile turnover
Yeah.
area. I think a lot of
We've
people
learned.
have a lot of very personal disagreements about like what kind of music you want to play, who says what on like what kind of stuff you're gonna do. So
Yeah.
I saw an ad on I think it was Instagram. I'm very new to the band. I saw it maybe like a week and a half ago. So I'm super new, but so pumped.
That's the energy we want.
Well, that's what you're looking for, right?
Yeah.
We have Battle of the Bands coming up.
Yes,
this
you do.
Saturday on the 4th. So
When? Which
We-
day is? Which day are you guys? 24th. Sadly, that's the one I can't meet. I can't get to that
It's
one.
okay.
Well, because
I'm
I've
sure-
got a. I was at the first two. I was actually Gus and I were judges on the last Saturday, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to try to make out as many as I can because there's like you guys. I wanted to hear the new incarnation or whatever I want to say, and there's bands that I haven't seen or heard yet, so I wanted to get to those. It's like last week, and then it's like the 24th. I'm like, crap, I can't.
It's
Oh,
okay.
that's-
We'll do our best. We'll record some for you.
There
so
you go.
You can hear us after.
we have some other shows coming
Oh,
up.
you're not
too.
going to stop after that one? Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll go to another show then.
Hopefully
yeah.
you guys will see us in the next round.
Yeah. There you go. Just go out there and kill it. Do your thing.
Of course.
Yeah, I think we lost Gus.
I think we have. It's
Yeah.
just a black screen, but I didn't know if that was for like dramatic effect or.
Well, you know, no. Apparently, you don't know Gus very well. He loves to be seen and be heard. So this is not on his part for sure. But I'll keep carrying it on because that's just what we do.
Mhm.
So between the Turning Lights and Sunnyside Avenue, is there a different slant to the music, or are we going to hear? Is it going to be similar? Obviously, with
No.
a female lead singer, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah.
And we like?
Let answer that one.
So
Certainly.
yeah, when the Turning Lights kind of finished and we started Sunnyside Avenue with the other singer, we went in a different direction and we still kind of want to go in that different direction, but he just left us hanging like 2 weeks before Battle of the Bands.
I stepped in. I got you
And
guys.
our savior here.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And,
actually heard about that. So like, this community isn't very big.
Yeah.
You hear
Yeah.
stuff and it's like, oh, I'm like, oh my God, are they going to be able to have a singer for the 20th? That's immediately the first thing I thought. I was like, we're going to have somebody for the 24th.
Yeah.
But
'cause
happy
you
that you
almost-
do.
They were like, oh, should we like drop out? What should we do? And we are like, okay, let's take 2 days and make a post and see if someone's like actually available and is down to learn. Like we took our old EP songs for this one.
Mhm.
Emily is a great artist and she got them down in like 3 days.
Thank you. I do put my
Nice.
own spin on it because when I forget the melody, I just sing within the chord structure. And then I'm like, guys, I put a new spin on it. But actually, I just kind of forgot it a little bit. So they like it, though. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
There's a true professional right there, right? I've forgotten something, but I'm just going to go on and pretend like I didn't.
Exactly.
That's what
That's
musicians do
my
all the
goal.
time.
Well, half the time
make it
I
not-
find it's only you guys that know that something's wrong.
Right.
You know?
That's what I'm trying to think
Yeah.
for the
So
performance. It's going to be brand new songs that I just learned like a week ago and during this week. But if I don't show it on my face that I got a part wrong, no one will know but these
Exactly.
guys. And they're
exactly.
very adaptable. So I feel like it's going to be.
You guys will be fine. And you're playing with, so how does your sound compare to the other two bands that are playing? Because I believe it's Don't Tell Sarah and Insanity of Sorrow, right? And they're not pop artists,
Oh.
of course. Yeah. Yes, so much more.
Not a scream with me or just in general.
In general, and
Okay.
partially with
It's
you,
like I didn't feel like I was a heavy singer, but
but mostly with we have for the Battle of Bands our guitarist who played leads on the EP, PA, who's going to be doing rhythm and some leads with us.
Okay.
So that the mix of his and Bav's guitar creates something really, really interesting.
it feels full.
Cool.
Feels fuller with them playing with us for sure.
Nice. Yeah, it's fun because it's fun to get, it's okay to have bands that are similar, but it's fun to have a little bit of a different feel throughout the night, right? So you can get, hey, these guys and these guys, oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to be great. You guys will kill it, and it'll be, you guys will have a really good time. It's a good setup. It's been very positive for the last two of them. So,
Great. I'm happy
Yeah.
to hear that. I'm excited.
yeah, you should be. It's going to be fun. And I'm still talking away because we're waiting for a minute. Maybe I'll
He's
come
gonna
back.
find his way back to us.
Or I'm just doing this solo now. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
No,
oh,
wait.
oh.
We have a black. Oh, There he is. Yay.
Sorry, guys.
What's up?
Yeah, it's good to be back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
I
only talked
actually have
about
no
you for
idea
a
what
couple
happened.
minutes.
That's okay. We'll just cut it after. Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, cut all my amazing questions
No,
out.
no,
That's
no. Cut the
great.
part where we're doing right now. This part.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna think like Photoshop you back in.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could do some magic over here. Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Did you get into how the song evolved from the beginning?
No.
All right. How has the sound evolved?
I went off script, Gus, and I asked him. I compared the Turning Lights to the new sound, and they've gone a different direction, and they're liking it.
Nice. Okay. Well, apologies. This never actually happened, but how's your sound evolved since the beginning? Would you say?
When you say the beginning, you mean since we've been playing music
since Sunnyside
back in the day?
Yeah. Since Sunnyside has gone, now you've got a different direction. How's that evolving? Essentially,
I'd say there's more and more an emphasis on like collectively writing music instead of just having someone sort of push in a certain way and then the rest follow. There's more of a collective process to that. There's a lot more of exploring things that we may not previously explored musically and trying to not just fit in this cookie cutter and rock and roll box. We're still rock and roll, don't get me wrong, but trying to mess around with different stuff, different things. Sometimes maybe him throwing in some Latin beats, maybe a bit of a little swing here and there. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah, these guys are cool. Every once in a while I'll come over to practice again, and one of their parts is a little bit different. I noticed it in Mean Looks, and it was pretty cool. Just like the littlest kind of twist can make a huge difference on how the sound is. And I don't know, they're all really good at changing on the fly. So it's pretty cool to in a band with a drummer that has like a lot of jazz influence, because I feel like you bring a lot of that into your play style and your fills, and you're really solid on bass. You don't even need to know the bass line. You're just like, what chords are you playing? What are you singing? And then kind of goes from there. It sounds a little bit different every time we play, which is it's exciting.
Yeah, that would be exciting. We're doing something different on our show too. We're gonna each disappear and then come back. It's like it's a magical.
It's a new technique
thing that we're doing right now. You know?
Yeah, it's a new technique for doing interviews now.
Yeah.
It's definitely keeping us on our toes.
This is our interview style when we're live too. Like I'll just run away and then all of a sudden I'll pop up behind you and like ask a question.
Copyright
Yeah.
before someone
That's true. It could be really could go viral actually. It could be really good for us.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't that be good?
Yeah. Go ahead, Dawg.
Have live audiences changed the meaning of any song that you guys have?
Change the meaning as in,
Like what you meant for it.
I think rather than changing, people have just started understanding more now. After so many, like understanding what the songs mean, and like mostly people are just headbang to the music and just leave. And now the people, like our friends, come and like, oh yeah, that those lyrics are good. Like I can relate to them now. It's just like I keep playing our EP in the house a lot, so my roommates also are some of those friends.
Yeah, I think the meaning is also like everyone kind of brings in their own meaning into them. Yeah, I don't know if it's I don't know if there's a particular
I find live audiences change the way I sing songs. Like if we have quiet parts, I like to go like kind of up in people's faces and kind of build from there. It doesn't really change the way I feel the songs mean to me, but it changes the way I exude that meaning to the audience. Like when I'm singing in this room, I feel like I'm kind of singing to them. And when I'm out performing, not that we performed live together before, but I tend to kind of pick on a couple people and sing directly to them and like change the way I say things based on the vibe of the people that are around me.
That's pretty cool. I like that. It's keeps it engaging, I guess, with your crowd,
yeah.
right? That's very good. Yeah, I like that. Who usually brings the first spark of a song? Is it a good guitar? Is it a drum? Is it the singer, bassist? What is it?
Could be anything. It has happened with all of us. Sometimes Bav would come with like, I was practicing yesterday and I came up with this melody and we end up writing a whole song around it. And then we add lyrics to it and then we have to change the name of the song again. But yeah, it's like, it could be anyone. Sometimes like the old singer, it would be usually him bringing in like a song that lyric that he's been working on and then us finding the vibe around it. But I like it more now because it's like inspiration could come from anywhere now.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I would think that when you kind of get together, the magic happens while you're in studio, right? Like it's sort of somebody may have something in their mind and bring it to everybody and then just work with it, or maybe not, right? So it's interesting. What comes first to you? Is it emotion or is it story?
I think about the story at the very end when the song is done. Oh, this is what it means. But the emotion is throughout.
Yeah, it's
The emotion kind of hates the story.
Yeah.
oh, nice. Well, I mean, I guess it comes from personal experience most of the time, right? So something comes up with it
Yeah.
artistically.
It kind of does.
Okay.
It depends on what we're writing, what we're trying to do. It definitely can come from personal experience, and like we can draw upon some emotions there. But it also can just sometimes it's fun just to write a song for the sake of how it
Yeah.
sounds.
Inhabiting a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I find well, I'm new to a lot of this music, and you guys wrote all of it yourselves. So I don't feel a personal connection to it until I become the person that would be singing this song.
Yeah.
That's how I like to go about it. So, but I can tell some of it like comes from a real place, and then some of it's kind of just saying stuff to say stuff because it sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. It's a lot of
But
that.
I'm into both of those.
Nice.
It's got to be
I
tough.
personally can't.
It's got to be tough
So,
coming in, a week and a half, and you're going to be, you're playing
Yeah.
Saturdays. So it's kind of like, well, we'll
Yeah.
just jump in with both feet.
It's very new to me, but you guys have been really helpful with me learning. You said you couldn't wait for
I cannot wait for Battle of Bands like this round to finish and then we get to writing songs with you.
I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Right now we are like, oh, this is our songs. Let's learn them and let's get them ready for the set. And
Great. And a
Yeah.
lot of them are really low because they were written with a man in mind to sing. So I'm kind of playing around with jumping around octave wise and doing the harmony part instead of the regular part and just seeing what sounds good. They're giving me feedback. I think it's working out pretty well
Sounding
so
really
far.
good.
That's
this
awesome.
is the best song that I've ever sounded.
Yeah,
That's so
dead
nice.
ass.
Yeah.
That's really sweet of you guys.
It was a bit of like, I don't know, a bit of like Pat Benatar,
Oh.
Alanis Morissette feeling to it. Yeah.
That's a pretty
I-
good
I-
combination.
Yeah.
Thank you. Very high praise.
Yeah.
You keep the Pat
Well-
Benatar stuff, and I'll come to every show.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I love
Okay.
I love
Dog's
her.
Pat Benatar for sure. I'm
Yeah.
Joan Jett, but it's they're both
Yeah.
that's more.
It's a difference just to keep
But yeah,
us sane, you know.
we were just at Battle of the Bands on the weekend of judging. It was actually really
Oh.
fun. We had a great time. It was well
Yeah.
run, and the bands all put on a great show. So it's hard to pick, obviously, when you're deciding, especially as a judge who's interviewed 2 out of the 3 bands or whatever it is. You gotta.
Yeah.
But we picked the band we didn't interview.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Well-
yeah. They were really
Well,
good.
we didn't.
They were very,
No, all of
very,
ours-
very good.
Yeah, all of our scores were pretty close. It was really, really tough because you get the judges' scores plus you purchase a bracelet, and that gives the fans that are there a chance to choose which band they want to vote for. So that's kind of the deciding factor, I feel, because our votes were pretty close.
Very close.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Yeah.
Who's
so you got to
who's in
snooze
there?
the judges is what you got
Who
to do.
is in there? I really need to know.
Okay, I will be right back. Sorry, I
Sorry.
parked right in their driveway and I need to move my car.
Okay, no problem. We've had a fun couple things happen.
Yeah, this
so
is
far,
this is
20
one of the
minutes.
best ones so far. Like for
Yeah, it's
dropping
keeping
out
me
and
really
dropping back in, and
Here I thought it'd be a good idea to all get together in the same room. That would make things better. I didn't consider all the possible chaos.
Well, your
of
camera
course.
hasn't shorted out yet, so we're good.
yeah,
We've both ruined it. It's okay. What do people outside Ottawa? What would they misunderstand about the Ottawa scene? Would you think, in your opinion?
I'll let you take that one home. As a music student and someone who knows Ottawa quite well.
You know Ottawa more than me, but like misunderstanding the Ottawa scene. That's I misunderstood it myself in the beginning as like, there's so many clubs, there's so many bars, we go play music and we get stuff recorded and this and that. But every time it's like you get there and there's 50 different things happening and you never are satisfied with the end product. Like personally, me, I'm never, because sometimes the sound is so bad. Sometimes like, oh, this didn't work. Sometimes that didn't work.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, there's good and bad with any other scene. I don't want to bite the hand that feeds me, of course. So, but it's a hard question. I've only known the Ottawa scene. We've played a few times out of town, but I don't really have a comparison, so it's really hard for me to gauge like how
Yeah.
it would be looking in from a different perspective. I have no clue, to be quite frank with you.
Well, if I may, what I would say that people misunderstand about Ottawa is the amount of talent that's here. I think that there's a big pool.
This is true.
That's true.
This is true. There is so many talented bands. It's actually incredible, which is really unfortunate. Like, no, this is very fortunate that not that there's talented bands isn't unfortunate, but what's unfortunate is that there's so much talent and there doesn't seem to be quite the proper infrastructure. I don't know if that's the right word
That's a
to
very
get
good
that
word.
talent out to proper fans.
No, it's a very good word.
Which is
No, we agree because we're both we talk to people every week and we go out to see the shows, and like the talent level in this city, I think rivals, Toronto, Montreal. Like I really do, but I mean, Toronto being a bigger city, there's more to draw from because they draw from the GTA as well, right? So I think Ottawa holds its own. I really do, and I will say that to anybody from Toronto
Nice.
if they want to fight.
Nice. I think the venues will catch up. I think that they're the one thing that they're, some things are better than others. Obviously, you play at the, at the Brass. Well, the Brass is gone, but if you play somewhere like live on Elgin compared to
the off is gone, the Brass Monk's gone. It's
Yes, but
starting
sadly,
start there out.
yeah, sadly that happened. But we've also picked up a couple too, though, right? Steve's Music has now got a venue. I believe that the Lone Star on Saint Laurent, the Loft, is now open again for shows. So that's another venue. Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. And we talked about this over, like Gus put up a thing on, Facebook about the whole fact of the Brass Monkey going under. And sadly, and we're doing the shuffle.
Brass Monkey going on.
Yeah, sadly, we're just, it's just a product of the culture and the fact that, we're trying to push people to get out to these shows and stuff, but the Monkey is a tough sell, man, because it's like you can bring in 200 people and it's still half empty,
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big bar. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
It's a big venue to fill.
I think money is a big thing too. I mean, there's not a lot of it going around, right? So I think that that's a big part of why things are shutting down. Obviously, Brass had some financial challenges that they came with that. So hopefully something will open in its place. So maybe not on that location, but you never know. How do you guys prep before a show? I mean, you're going to be doing a show this Saturday, so you might as well tell me how you're prepping for it.
A lot of practice. We have a practice right after this tonight, practicing several times this week. We practice here, but we've also rented Record Runner for Friday and probably maybe rent another day before then, depending where we're at. And we usually we've written out like kind of chord charts, lyrics. It's because we're integrating like our old guitars for this set from the EP and then Emily. So we're integrating a couple people for the show within a week or two. So things are a bit different than how we would usually prep, but it's, You have anything to add on?
Like prep wise, this time I think we got our songs down much faster than we usually do, because we have such great talent around this time, and it doesn't I don't want to throw shade on anyone, but
yeah, you are already.
Everyone,
it's okay.
Everyone does what they're supposed to.
Everyone is doing what they're supposed to, and not
people are practicing.
People are
their
practicing.
parts.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing that. Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me
Not
off
saying
more.
that other people.
Yeah. Okay.
Need to
But
expand.
with this group, we have a group who is actually practicing their parts. So each rehearsal, we're ahead and not 3 steps behind.
That must make it much easier, much more efficient, and more pleasurable, right?
That kind of stuff. I was like, we need to write everything down. We need to make chord structures. I'm a music student, so I'm like, we should go the professional way, like write the chord structures down, write everything down.
They gave me click tracks so I could see the timing of everything with call outs, and I used that for the first little bit.
And I'm glad you are using it.
Not relying on it as much anymore.
Yeah.
But all the lyrics and the spacing of everything, it helped me get the cadence down a lot faster than I probably would have otherwise. So that's a good prep for how we're prepping this.
Yeah.
Always handy to have a music student in the band, right?
Definitely, I would say so. Yeah.
And a jazz drummer to boot. That's doubly good, I say.
Good.
Doubly.
Yeah.
Doubly.
Couldn't have said it better.
It's quite great, and it's really interesting having a drummer who knows more about music theory than all of us.
Yeah.
I try to keep out of their way though.
No.
Sometimes when I'm sometimes I have an epiphany, this should definitely go in there. Then I'm like, try these chords, try this interval or something. But in general, they sound pretty good. So I'm like, I stick to the drums.
But that wasn't a dish. That's actually it's really nice because you can partake in the songwriting process on melody as well as rhythm. If you have an idea, you have the vocabulary to express it,
Yeah.
which is really nice.
I was going to go on that actually. And like as a new singer coming into the band, being able to rely on somebody like that to show them cadence and show that, like, write it down so that it actually makes sense must be invaluable to somebody that's just joining a band.
Oh,
right?
it's so nice. They're all really good at what they do, and they're all really passionate about it as well. And they're very welcoming. I was a bit worried for a second that I was going to feel kind of like the odd man out. Not that they put off any vibes that it was going to be like that, but I'm brand new, and these guys have been playing together for a very long time.
Yeah.
But immediately they help me set things up in a way that feels comfortable for myself. They print out everything I need to know. I was worried having to learn like 5, 6-ish new songs in a week and a half, but I feel like I'm having a much easier time with it with everything that they're doing. Yeah, they're letting me kind of put my own style on it as well, which is helpful because I'm singing the gist of what they have written down, like cadence as well, but I can kind of flip the melody a little bit to make it fit my range a little bit more. And they're cool with that,
Yeah.
which is really nice. It's rare to find people that are both good at music and not assholes. Because when they're really good, sometimes you can get a little cocky about it. And then sometimes you're super nice, but like you're not great at music, which is totally fine. But these guys are all both, which is like, it's super fun to be a part
I'll
of.
just say we're not assholes.
That's what I said. Oh no, both not both assholes.
Not
fans
saying
out
we're
of
good at
me.
music. Hopefully not.
They're at least one.
I
of
think we
those
got
things.
what she was saying. Don't worry. There was no, yeah. No,
You're on the.
but I could
I
see,
know,
I
like-
could see what she's saying. I mean, it would be challenging to come into a band and then be fresh and then not have a welcoming experience because it'd be hard to,
Right.
right? So I get that.
Yeah, they're super nice.
Right.
So it
We-
it means even more than the music does sometimes.
Totally.
Like I know is really important, but the people are kind of on the same level as that for me.
As important,
I
right?
think
Yeah.
it's the people who make the music. So
Right.
if the people are not nice, the music's not gonna be nice.
Like, like for me at least, I want to. The goal is still to make this a professional thing. This is the dream, right? And the reality of that is like you want to make sure to surround yourself with people who have that dream, but also who you get along with, because you don't like if you're going on this journey of making music together and putting something out there and working hard and putting a lot of work and time into effort into this, you don't want to just hate the people you're working with constantly, right? Even if it's the best music, then
I get it.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's imagine going on tour with one of those people in a car for days with one of those people. Nah, I can't.
That would be fun.
No, that
I would have taken Uber home.
no, it wouldn't
on the
last
highway.
long.
Taken-
Wouldn't last long. That's true.
I would have skied.
Yeah, we'd have to take 2 cars.
Yeah,
People who
these-
don't like any other car.
Yeah. This is like one of my professors at Carlton, my drums teacher, Jamie Holmes. He's like one of the best drummers I've ever known. This is what he told me. He was like, whenever you get into a band, like look for the people and their personalities first before anything else. Because at the end of the day, these are the people you're gonna spend. Like if you're on a tour for say a week, you're playing 1 hour a day, so you're playing 7 hours, but then you are like every day 23 hours you are with them. So if you start hating that, you won't be good on stage. So find the right people first and then think about the music. And that stuck to me, and now I think I have them.
Yeah, that's great.
It makes sense, right? It's speaking of being in an independent band, what's the hardest thing about being an independent band?
Money.
Hear that?
Sounds
It's
right.
way too expensive. We are trying to record all our stuff on our own, but none of us are sound engineers, so it requires money.
We're all students,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
us 3 at least.
Yeah, fair.
Yes.
Well, no, it's true though. Like, and you're trying to learn a new language almost when you're trying to figure out how to do sound too. So it's like,
Oh my God, yeah.
Like I myself have spent the last 6 months learning how to run Cubase, and I still have like barely scratched the surface.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's-
But
So many little dials. I don't know what they all.
yeah.
it's like even if you learn how the software works, like do what in there is the biggest part. Like how does compression work? How does EQing work? How do you do? How do master? So much.
Yeah, that's why
I
you.
do have a diploma in production, but that doesn't help here at all.
Doesn't help.
Because that was live states. I did a 1-year diploma about like live state setup, how to like mix live bands. But in a studio recording, some of that translates, but some doesn't.
Yeah, two different things. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, you guys just robbed a bank. What song is playing in the getaway car as you're leaving?
That's a good one.
I'd like me some instrumental.
You wanted instrumental when we're
I'm
running
weird with
away?
music. I hate pop
You're driving
music.
fast. I mean, depends on the instrumental, I guess.
You guys know Snarky Puppy? That would be my
Oh,
getaway.
yeah.
Lingus by Snarky Puppy.
Oh.
That would be my getaway.
Do you have a different one?
Oh yeah, I don't know. The Boys Are Back in Town by Finn Lizzy
Nice.
or Barracuda.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Barracuda.
Yeah, that feels like a good getaway song.
Like you park and like you're like, ooh, Barracuda, and then you take up. Yeah, I could see that working
Yeah.
for me.
Gus is looking
That's
up a
good.
song. He's cheating.
No, I was putting Lingus into my repertoire here.
Oh, okay. I wrote it down because we like to, when people throw out bands that we've never heard of before, we love to go deep dive and figure stuff out. So it's fun.
But-
What do you got, Gus, for your own question?
I have to pick a song?
Yes, you do it every time.
That's true, I
Or have
do.
you forgotten?
Lunatic Fringe.
Yeah, Red Rider, Tom Cochrane.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I'm going harder, faster.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, I don't know any of those, but they sound cool.
Yeah.
they do sound cool.
Lunatic
Look 'em
Fringe is by Red Rider. Red Rider's a Canadian band their lead singer was Tom Cochrane, who sang "Life Is a Highway." So I don't know if you know that one,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
but
And he
Yeah.
he was Red Rider, and then he moved on to do Tom Cochrane on his own. And Harder, Faster is by April Wine, my favorite band out of Montreal.
Yeah, I love April Wine.
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
Oh, check it out. You gotta.
Yeah,
write it
yeah.
down.
No, I need to take some notes here
Yeah.
now too.
Yeah,
there
seriously.
you go.
Snarky Puppy is super cool. They switch up their groove a lot during the song. They got a hell of a drummer. That's probably why you like them.
Dude, Starnell, one of my most favorite drummers ever. Like,
Yeah,
that
really,
guy
really
is a
cool.
beast on the kid.
It's like jazz, but like jazz fusion.
Yeah,
but they're
it's like-
instrumental. I don't think they have
They-
many lyrical
No,
songs.
they don't have many. No,
Well,
That's
that's
cool.
cool.
but they're like a whole. They're not like 4 people. They're like 17 people in the room.
It's a big band.
Nice.
Be definitely looking that up for sure.
Yeah.
If you okay, what's
Oh, while you're at that, also look up STL Groove Contingent by Dave Beckel. Kind of a similar vibe, but older.
Dave Beckel.
Dave Beckel.
Weckel.
Dave Weckel.
Weckel. WECKL.
Okay.
I've never heard of them either.
okay? And we're gonna be looking those up.
Yeah,
after.
that's like he's the greatest drummer in the world. Full stop. Like if anyone says otherwise, they are wrong.
Neil
Okay.
Peart.
fair. Oh,
So
'Cause
passionate.
Yeah.
we like to
We're
ask.
There's
so
no one-
off topic.
Do you know who Neil
because
Peart
we like
is?
to ask drummers. We always we don't always ask that question, but we do like to get a drummer's opinion of the best drummer out there. So,
That is cool. That's good. I mean, he's committed.
Mhm. Yep.
But do you know who Neil Peart is?
Oh, of course I know Neil Peart, but like if you watch Dave Beckel, it's like that guy is living on another level. Everyone else is like just trying to be there, but this guy, I know I sound like a fan, but
Yes, you do sound like
Yeah.
a fan.
I've been following Beckel since I was like 9.
Some a nostalgia thing.
Yeah, but like you see him play, and it's like how is he doing that? Like with every drummer, I can sit down and like look at them and be like, oh, this is how I do it. Then practice and do it. With
Mhm.
Beckel, it's like, oh, I need sheet music. I need like a month to learn one song.
Yeah,
oh,
fair
that's
enough.
Pretty cool.
Not bad to have something to aspire to. I think
Yeah.
someone's so out of your reach that you have to really go for it to
Really
try to
go
get
for it,
there.
yeah.
So that's a thing
think that's
too.
a
Like
cool-
when you guys go to a show, be it a local band or somebody who's like just huge, do you watch the drummer? Do you watch him, or do you just go to enjoy the music, or do you have to,
I only was the drummer. My head just filters out all the vocals, guitars, and I'm looking at the
Come
drum.
on, really?
Any kind of song, like my head just goes to the rhythm. Like I can't listen. I can't pay attention to vocals.
Interesting.
So you're doing like technicality of the drummer and not listening to the band as a whole as a live show.
Mostly, yeah, but like if there's instrumental sections, I'm seeing like how they're interacting with each other. Like, because in jazz we do this thing where we trade, and like it's a way of communication between musical instruments, right? So I'm seeing how well are they doing that? How well do they relate everything together? It's not like 4 different lines going. It's just like one sound, but how are they making 4 different instruments into that one sound?
Interesting. I'm just feeling the vibe, man. That's
Yeah.
how I listen to music. I'm just feeling the whole thing come at me, and I like to pick it apart little by little and then hear it all together. There's this podcast I used to listen to
Dawg and Gus Show.
where I forget. Sorry.
The Dawg and Gus Show.
he just threw in
Yeah,
there.
yes, that one. I just mean, they had all the original tracks for like a bunch of popular songs, and they would break them down, start with the drums, and then put everything back together one by one, all the harmonies.
That's cool.
And it like gave me a really different appreciation for how people construct music.
Yeah.
But I'm a big bass fan, so I listen to the bass, and then of course I'm like watching the vocalist and how they interact with the audience. That's always been a really big thing for me.
Who's your favorite vocalist?
Oh, that's really hard. I'm kind of partial from, gosh, I can't remember her name right now, but the Evanescence singer.
Mhm.
She's always been really powerful in her higher register, and I aspire to be that way
She could sing.
because she can really sing. And when I saw Evanescence back, I think it was last October, she had it was like Hailstorm opening for
Lizzie
her.
with Lizzie something or other.
Yes, Lizzie
Bell.
something or other.
Yeah.
Her voice is crazy. She can keep like that energy going the entire time, and she's probably the most insanely good person I've heard live.
Okay, nice.
Her vocals are amazing.
Well, we might as well finish this up with who's the best bassist of all time.
We have to.
Might as well.
God.
Sid had a pretty a good appetite for fun too.
I
A
think
bit too
fun was
much.
paramount for him. Playing bass was second. Let's have some fun. Oh, I got a bass in my hands.
I guess that's why I love him. No, for real though, there's too many. Like I love Geddy Lee. Like I absolutely love Rush. Geddy Lee's probably up there. I like Bob Daisley, who played with Ozzy a bit and Rainbow a bit. It's pretty fantastic. Randy Glover from Deep Purple is very much up there. Yeah, there's just so many. Stanley Clark, especially like Return to Forever, Romantic Warrior. Yeah, there's too many. I'm trying to like break
Just
it
name all
down.
of
It's an hour
there's
podcast.
A lot of
We don't have
different.
that much time.
Yes,
For you
sir.
to name all your favorite bass players. It's fun because you kind of like internalize like, oh man, like it's like the very first drummer I ever heard. Is he my favorite, or is it because he's like Neil was like, they called him a professor, right? Because he was so precise on like the playing the drums and stuff. Then you got Bonham, who just wanted to tear his kid apart, right? Like with the ferocity that he had. So there's so many different variables, bass players. I know Jaco Pastoria's come up a few times with people, and
Of course.
apparently he's quite amazing as well. So, but you didn't say
Yeah.
Bob Ross
Yeah.
from Winter, so he's going to be really disappointed. So,
Yeah, he'll be pissed.
yeah.
Bob's up there.
Yeah.
I should probably mention. Oh,
My
Oh,
grandma,
really?
my grandma always had Buddy Rich on, so I always heard him playing the drums
For
when I was
drums.
a kid.
He was the goat for a while, man. Still is with a lot of people.
Well, he's the OG.
Yeah. I was just doing a piece by Buddy Rich yesterday called Time Check. It's so hard, but like my ensemble instructor was like, Buddy Rich was not a good guy in general.
Mhm.
He was a monster, but he was the same monster on the kid. So you gotta be free, Om. You gotta let it out. You gotta let that anger out on the kid. I was like, yeah, and we are playing swing at 240 BPM, and we're like, it was fun.
teacher calling you a monster?
He wanted me to become a monster.
That's different.
Monster on the Kit.
Did he throw balls at you?
I was hoping
You would come over.
I want that whiplash moment in my life.
I think I kind of
No,
know
you're
the
right.
answer
Bro.
to. I think I kind of know the answer to this question. But what's the biggest lesson you learned the hard way?
Am I allowed to swear?
Fuck yeah!
Go ahead.
So yeah.
So yes.
Just fuck around too much. Like if you know something's fucked, if you know something's like the vibe ain't right, and you know intuitively that something's wrong, don't wait too long before doing doing something about it.
I know
Figure that out.
exactly what he's talking about.
Yes, I know you know what I'm talking about.
You guys keep alluding to the same thing over and over
Yeah,
again.
that's why I
Yeah,
asked it
the-
because I knew the answer.
Basically.
We're not
Well,
asking you to spill
like,
too much tea, guys. But this is
He's trying to say is don't be desperate with music.
Mhm.
Don't
Yeah.
be desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wait for the right person, wait for the right
Yeah.
sound.
Don't settle, right? Just keep. You know what
Don't
you guys.
settle.
You guys have what you want to do in your head. You know what you want to do. If this person or this is not working, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a nice non-sweary version of that. Is don't
Yeah.
settle.
Well, it's
Oh.
the yin and the yang, right? I try not to swear, and then Gus goes off and just he's passionate. So.
Yeah.
Right.
And also I think it's not just what the sound is in our head and is the person doing that or not. We are looking for the person's input also, like, oh, what do they say when they be like, oh, this is my idea? Like, how well are they able to communicate their ideas, and how well are they like working with the band apart from like, oh, this is my song, I'm gonna write parts for you, and this is exactly what you're gonna play. No, like it's a band, it's a collective effort. So I love it when there's like a collective effort and everyone's putting in ideas and we are scratching some, keeping some, and then a sound emerges out of all of it. And some of those are our best songs.
Yeah, that's cool. When you let go, it usually brings out the
Yep.
best stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I like that.
I think my biggest lesson is never stop doing stuff with music. Like never stop practicing, even if it's like a little bit every day, singing in the car, singing in the shower. I don't know. It's not like I want to do different stuff every time, but I find when I take little hiatuses, I really notice a difference in my voice. So if you want to get consistently better, you have to stay consistent with your playing for sure.
That's true. But that kind of works the opposite for me, because if I'm practicing like every day for 2 weeks, I feel myself like getting more tired and getting worse. And then I take like a 3-day, 4-day break from drumming, and then I come back and I'm like,
I see.
I can do it now.
I definitely have to take care of my voice when I practice every day.
Yeah.
But over time, I've figured out ways to keep my voice as healthy as possible because it
Yeah.
is hard. We practice a long time when we practice. And then when I get home, I feel my voice going a little bit hoarse. Honey tea, little diffuser, chai fixes me right up.
Nice. I think there's no right or wrong answer to that, right? Like it's
Yeah.
some
It's a, yeah. It's
some
a thing.
musicians need a break to get sharper, and some need to stay sharp by continuing, right? So it's an interesting,
Right.
Yeah.
it's such an interesting thing because everybody's different. There's an independent individuality to all of you, right? So, which is the best part about being in a band. You bring all your own individuality. What was I going to ask? How would success look to you in 5 years from now if you were to have a perfect 5 years in 5 years today?
I take that
Mm.
when music pays for my life.
When it does, right?
I don't want to be doing anything else up. Like I want my life to be like wake up, play music, teach music, play on stage, record songs, and go sleep, and that's how my life goes on. I don't want to be doing like anything else on the side.
And you won't
That's
if
my-
you say it the way you're supposed to say it.
Exactly.
You got to manifest.
I'm a big manifester. I
Yes.
manifested that the cameras would fuck up a few times, and then look what happened. You know,
That was your fault.
yeah. I'm sorry about that. I got it in
You
my
give
head.
me grief, but it was all you.
You called me.
If you say it with
passionate.
enough belief, though, like I do believe that you can kind of force something into reality. Of course, it has its limits, but nothing will happen unless you believe it can and it will. So I'm a big manifester
It
as
has
well.
like it always has to be like a perfect mix of like belief, confidence,
work.
a little ego, and to like keep you going.
A little ego in there.
Yeah,
It did have
little ego
No, I know.
and work.
Yeah, look.
like a 20 ml.
Holy
A little ego back in the back there.
Hold up, I have to open the door. My ego's leaving.
Okay.
There's not enough room.
So
It's too
your
big. It
your
doesn't fit.
perfect 5 years from now would be similar.
Yeah, 100%.
Right.
That is my 5 years. Like, which is funny because I'm pretty sure I've answered this question. Maybe what was the last time we chatted 2-3 years ago? I forget what I answered, but I suspect it was similar.
We'll go back to the archives.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
go.
fact
Yeah.
check me.
We'll go dig
Pull
through
it up,
the.
Jamie, I'm Jamie. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Here we go.
God, right at the end.
Okay,
too.
dog, hit him.
Hit him with my rhythm
Ouch.
stick. So you know what's going to happen next. You know what song. You know what we're asking. You have to choose.
Oh, yeah.
This is new to you, Emily, but you have to choose a decade of music. It's either the 80s or the 90s. You don't have any other choices.
90s.
90s all the way.
My answer's the same. 80s all the fucking way.
So we both said 90s. You're 80s.
I love the 80s.
Yeah?
Well,
Absolutely.
it makes sense. He's almost 10 years older. So
We're both
So
20.
this-
About half of that. I'm 27.
he was like 7 years older than me.
All right. So this
No,
interview is
fine,
now
bro.
over.
Oh,
Through
good
the
math.
old thing.
27
Why would he
minus
say the
20.
the 80s? He still wasn't born, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah. So 7 years doesn't make a difference.
No,
Anyway.
He was born in like 90.
Well,
do the
if you
math.
think about it, I was born in 2003 and I
Oh
got
my
my
God.
first
I have shirts older than
yeah,
you.
We're
you-
both 2003.
It's true.
Oh, I'm 2003, yeah.
So, like, the first time I got an iPod or like started actually paying attention to music when I was like probably 6 or 7. So that's like 2009, 10.
hmm
And this guy was already in
10.
West.
I grew up
I
listening
love
to
to make
90s
fun of
music
his
as well.
age. He's my best friend.
That's kind of when the grunge
My
got super
brother.
grungy, though. That's always what I've been into, just because
Yeah.
my mom listened to it, my dad listened to it, and he always had it playing in the car. Back when oh God, it was the Bear, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Back when it was the
106.9.
Bear 1069, before it was like Jump 1069.
Yeah,
Not that I have a problem with Jump.
I do.
just I
I'm
know.
with
I just
you.
don't want to call them out on a podcast, but I really miss the bear
So do I.
and what the kind of they had planned.
Love the bear.
I grew up with a lot of Bollywood music.
Boiler room music.
Bollywood.
Oh,
Bollywood.
I grew up.
Boiler room, like the DJs, like the
80s or 90s Bollywood? That's a good question.
yeah.
90s.
You think their sound got better over time?
They got equipment, they got money.
Yeah, they have money. They make lots of money, those guys. I'll just do a couple quick hits here. So what's next? New music, shows, or bigger plans?
All of the above.
All of the above.
Okay.
Biggest next plan is like getting another EP out, getting songs out.
Nice.
Writing new songs with me too. That would be fun.
That is it.
That's
Wing,
part of
That's
the
where
EP
it starts.
Oh yeah.
That's where
Oh
it
fair.
starts.
Yeah. No, that's.
Yeah, I think it was implied, actually.
Oh, don't.
Any new direction or sound that you're excited about? Obviously, I think the answer is the singer, right?
I'm looking to plug our dates. We have
I'm not done, bro.
He's not done.
You keep looking.
This is my show, our show.
Yeah.
You see that neon sign?
You'll have your time to throw out your plugs, bro. Dream collaboration, dead or alive?
What is that?
Oh,
Like,
so who would you love to collaborate with, even if they're dead? Can be a drummer if you want.
They don't
'cause you
have to be
seem
dead.
No,
they don't have to be
Dead or alive?
They can't.
Alive, I want to collaborate with this Indian composer, Oscar winner A.R. Rahman. He's actually working on a track for a movie with Hans Zimmer that's coming out next year. Amazing dude. Have been like fan of him since I knew music. Would love to play for him, collaborate with him.
Nice.
hopefully they'd be alive. Might be hard to collaborate. I think I made the same joke last time. I am a very funny guy. Yeah, no, dead or alive, who would I collaborate with?
Don't say I'll kill you and then collaborate with you.
Whoa. That's dark, bro.
Whoa.
Things have taken a
I'll
turn.
kill you, then bring you back to life, then collaborate with you.
Oh, that's sweet.
Aw.
Is it a bassist, do you think, or is it?
Oh no, probably
I mean,
not.
this is
Like
like
a whole
a
band?
this is like a rapid fire thing, right? Like this could like
Yeah,
Shoot,
we had one job.
Amy Lee Evanescence.
There you go.
guys.
Came up with a
All right.
name.
Jimmy Page.
Jimmy Page.
oh nice.
Call.
Nice. One band people should be listening to right now, other than Sunnyside
Snark-
Avenue.
Snarky
Make them big.
Puppy.
Nice.
Locally, I'd say listen to Sun Temple
Sun Temple.
Ooh.
I like.
in general.
I say the Backbeat because that's my dad's band, and always like to plug my dad. So the
Nice.
Backbeat.
That's great. When people leave a Sunnyside Avenue show, what do you hope they feel?
Pressed, miserable.
Pumped.
I always hope they leave with the question in their mind, like, when's the next show and where can I buy tickets?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, plug time.
And
Go
now
ahead.
tell us when your next show is. See? How was a good
Well,
segue there?
Of course, yeah. Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the Bands,
Mhm.
24th.
This Saturday. Woo woo! And then Montreal, our fly, February 20th. And then Thursday, March 5th. March 5th. Thursday, March 5th, we have Live on L again.
Sweet.
Yep. We
Ooh.
and our Battle of the Bands is on at 8 at Moose McGuire.
You're opening?
Oh, yeah.
You're the
Time.
you're the opener. Nice.
First
Yes.
on, baby.
Get her,
Light it on
get
fire.
her, get her done. Don't mess around. Get
Get her-
right in there.
Right. I feel like that's kind of it's a good opportunity though to open up. You can really hit it hard. You're not waiting for the lull to come back on and set up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like we can open pretty hard, which I'm excited for.
Yeah, I love it.
Remember to take some
Sunnyside.
videos because I won't be able to make it out to check it out.
Yeah, no, we
We'll
totally
get some
will.
videos on.
Nice.
We'll get some videos for you, dog. Don't worry.
We
Damn
love you
right
guys.
you
Thank
will.
you so much for joining us.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
for having
interviewing
us.
us.
Yeah. for
Yeah,
having
just stay
us.
with us for a minute.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Dawg and Gus, Dawg and Gus, Dawg and Gus.